Disclaimer. These are thoughts, insights, fears, and dreams. This is 100% open, honest, unfiltered, and uncensored. We're here to share my experiences, not to be politically correct or to avoid upsetting you. If you can't handle this, turn away now. You have been warned. Have a nice day, and don't forget to subscribe.
Hey guys, welcome to Confessions of a Single Dad. I'm Matt. Today I want to do something a little bit lighthearted. Me being single for the first time in many years, I'd like to go out. I have severe social anxiety, or at least I had. I addressed that in my intro video, so I'm not going to do it again. But I've gotten better about it, and part of that is that I force myself to go out and meet people. Now, because I deliver beer for a living, I'm in and out of bars all the time. Most of the time it's for work, but occasionally, they'll be having a special event or something that I get invited to, no cover charge, cheap beer, plus it looks good, with my customers. I'm a salesman by trade. I'm a salesman at heart. It's what I do. But I carry around a notepad with me at all times, and I do it in case I'm working and I get an idea for the show. But also I notice that I hear a bunch of the dumbest pickup lines ever. Sometimes they're at bars, sometimes they're just out and about, and I've compiled a list of the 6 dumbest ones. Or I shouldn't say dumbest. I find them funny or just stupid, humorous, whatever. And I made a list. I've written a bunch down. I went through and there were 6 that, I liked. Each one of these has a story. One of these actually came from Comic-Con. I'll tell you which one it is at the end of the video. First one, and let me start off by saying, mad props to the guys that actually try to use these, okay? It takes a lot of balls to walk up to a woman and use the dumbest pickup lines ever. I have the utmost respect for these guys for trying. One of these actually worked, and it blew me away that it worked, and it amazed me. It amazed me. The first one, this guy walks up to this redhead, great looking redhead, walks up to her, looks her square in the eyes and says, "Baby, Burger King isn't the only thing around here that's king-sized." I laughed hysterically, not so much because that he said it, but because he got smacked almost as soon as he was finished. It was hilarious. Me and the guys I was with, we fell on the floor laughing. This is the one that actually worked, and it bothers me that it worked because it is so corny. But I guess she was just in the mood. We were at a bar. It was actually an acquaintance of mine. I'm not going to call him a buddy. He's an acquaintance. I know him, friend of a friend type thing. He actually walked up to this really cute girl and says, "You know something? Like this shirt? It'd look really good crumpled up in your bedroom floor." He went home with her that night. Yeah, that actually worked. Take a second, let that soak in. That one worked. My shirt would look good crumpled up in your bedroom floor. Try these at your own risk, guys. This one I thought was creative, but maybe if you were a really attractive man, this one might work. But this guy, no. walks right up to a woman, says, "Excuse me, miss, I'm with the TSA and I need to perform a full cavity search on you." She just looked at him and was just like, whatever. But he had the balls to try once again. This one, I'm sure, I've heard it multiple times. It's another corny one, but apparently it's probably worked for somebody. "I lost my number. Can I have yours?" Corny, stupid, but it probably worked for somebody. This one I put on the list because personally I just thought it was dumb as hell. I was at a bar. They were doing karaoke. This guy walked up to this smoking hot blonde. She was probably the hottest girl that I have seen in a bar, period. This guy was maybe 5'4", neighborhood of 250. He was a chunky fella. Walks right up to this girl and says, "I'm Batman." It's hard for me to even say it with a straight face. But he did. Wearing a Batman hoodie, the whole thing is, the kind that has the face that zips up so it looks like a mask. He didn't even have it zipped up. Walked right up to the girl and says, "I'm Batman." She heard him, but she ignored him. And he obviously had a lot to drink. Number one on the list. For some reason, I find this one stupid, corny, and when I heard it, I was actually at the Coffee Pot. It's a local bar here in Roanoke. It's a historical landmark. Great food. But I was there, and I fell out of my seat laughing when I heard it. Maybe I had had too much to drink, but this guy walked right up to this chick and says, "You know something? A human adult has 206 bones in their body. How'd you like to have one more tonight?" Oh, I literally fell out of my chair laughing so hard. She just looked at me and went, "What?" Oh, it was great. It was great. Sorry, I'm replaying it in my head. Sorry. I'm sorry. But listen. I like to be lighthearted, have a little bit of fun, but what I'd really like is search Confessions of a Single Dad. Find us on Facebook. Find us on YouTube. Subscribe to us on YouTube. And leave me some comments of the worst pickup lines you have ever heard. I want to hear these things because I know probably one of these has worked for one of you. And I want to hear the story. And even if it didn't work, I want to meet the guys that have the balls, the pesto, to walk up to an attractive woman and think that one of these corny ass things is going to work. Really, guys, I mean, I could see it in middle school, maybe, 9th, 10th grade, but out at the bar, out at the club, at the mall, at the grocery store, where the hell ever, man. Seriously, leave a comment. I want to hear the stories, guys. I'll talk to y'all later. Sorry.